I remember my first time fishing with my dad. We walked down a pier with a styrofoam container of night crawlers. We just fished off of that, and everything we caught went into a bucket. And I just remember wanting to fill the bucket. And once I had a couple fish in there, I just wanted to look at them, I was just amazed by it. When most people think of fishing, they think of just kind of floating there, drinking beer, and just something kind of lazy to do. But the reality is, there's a lot of preparation, and there's a lot of early mornings, and like what people do to get on the water early is a sacrifice, and there's a reward there. You're first one up, and all the animals or everything on the water comes and checks you out. You want to see who's on the bay, and you're there to see all that. It's well worth it. Growing up, we used to fish wherever we could. We'd ride our bikes, to the creeks and ponds, and be lucky if we caught a carp. And I remember when I got my license, we headed up north looking to do some real fishing. And we stopped at the first little man-made pond we saw and started fishing around some estate homes. And it wasn't long before I maybe got into maybe a 2-pound bass, but for me it was the world because for 6-7 years I've been catching carp. And anyway, I guess somebody who lived there must have complained, so next thing I know we're dealing with the conservation officer, and who's just kind of putting the scare in us, telling us that we can be charged with trespassing to fish, and we could be looking at $1,000 fine. We're just young kids, and to be honest with you, I would have paid $1,000 to catch another one of those. For me, it's a challenge, and that never gets old. A lot of things got to come together to catch a fish. It's got to be the right time, place. You got to have the right presentation, the right technique, and that's just to get the fish to bite. Once he's on, do you have the right knot? So that's what makes it difficult, but ultimately that's what makes it special. And I've heard a lot of people say that it doesn't matter if you catch anything, you're spending time on the water, but in this day and age, when it seems almost impossible to get the time to go out, be on the water, it is all about catching fish. So when time is money, you don't want to be the one out there drowning worms. You want to be on some fish.